That was some game to advance the semifinals. Just, Stu, what does it mean to now get this team to somewhere it hasn't been in 8 years?
It means a lot. I think that I don't know if we're thinking about getting this team back to somewhere where the Liberty hasn't been in 8 years, but the first time that we've been able to do it as a group, and today there was highs and lows, and we knew it was going to be emotional. Obviously DC is going to go out swinging, going out with whatever they have, and we stayed the course no matter what. We didn't stop playing until the final buzzer. And we came away with the win. And I don't know what happened to my voice, but it's just not here right now.
Sandy, you said it's going to take 40 minutes. Obviously, it took a little longer. But
Yeah.
To anybody up there that might want to answer, what was, in your mind, the biggest key or keys to pulling this out? Was it those 2 offensive rebounds to kind of force it into overtime, or was it?
Yeah, there's a lot of moments. I'd have to go back and rewatch the film, but I think the big moment, and I kicked myself at the end not doing it, but it's just making Stewie the point guard. That was a big moment because the guards, they just made Sloot and Breanna it was a tough night. So we just put the ball back in Stewie's hands, and we're making better decisions. We're getting, just the rebound. That free throw. The 3-throw rebound from JJ. That was a missed shot. We knew we had to miss to get that, and her to knock down really 2 big shots. That was big for us. And then just staying the course. It could have went either way. We know that. Sometimes a little luck has to go your way, but we stayed together and we found a way.
Hey, JJ, just what was going through your mind? You stepped to the line 12 seconds to go, needing to.
What was going through my mind? That I had to redeem myself after turning the ball over, honestly. That it was no other option but to make the free throws. Just going into my free throw routine, just saying what I normally say to myself when I shoot free throws. So, just kind of making it familiar and not, getting outside of the moment. What do you say to yourself? I say 1, 2, spin, bend, shoot. Every time.
Process.
Yep. It's going through my whole process. So, yeah.
Stewie, the first thing you said when you came in here pregame was that the team needed to keep their emotions in check. Do you feel like that was accomplished, and how important did that end up being?
It definitely got spicy. First half, I thought there was some missed calls, some no calls, things like that, where both teams want to win, and B got a tech, but that's playoff basketball, and the ability to stay through it and stay with it. We had an 11-point lead going into the third. We lost it. We were down 4, but no matter what, we stayed with it and really believed that we're gonna get a stop, a score, and a stop, and we did that.
Alexa,
Sandy, there's so many different players that would step up at the right times, whether or not it was Betnijah hitting a key 3, Sloot having plays in overtime, Kayla doing what she does, and obviously these 2 up here. So is this kind of the vision of the team that you all were hoping for, of everyone kind of contributing, and no one had to do it single-handedly?
Definitely. I think just doing what we need to do in the right way. And if someone's having a tough night, we always say, how can you still impact the game? It's not all about scoring, but and sometimes Breanna, it was more like just to keep her off the ball. In the end, don't even come near the ball. You're a decoy right now, her and Sloot. But I thought B, JJ, and Stewie really just stayed composed, and they made really big shots, and we just tried to keep it in their area as much as we could, and then it's just great players making great plays, and and Washington did the same, and I'll say that hats off to Washington. They've had a tough year. With all their injuries, this is a 3 seed in my opinion. 3-4 seed. The way that they competed tonight, I know when's the last time you seen someone play that hard. It was crazy. I'm exhausted. I can imagine how exhausted they are.
Jackie.
Stewie, can you just take me through what your emotions were like when JJ was able to get that rebound and get to the line?
I knew we were going into overtime, and that was really it. JJ and I kind of gave each other the look. We wanted to cross and caused some confusion. Sab missed a free throw, and she got it. And, there was a foul called and knew she was going to knock down 2. And that was really it. We knew that, okay, we didn't get it done in 40 minutes, but in 5 minutes we'll get it done.
Erica?
Okay, thank you. Stewie, un buen noche, Latina. Sí, una pregunta para ti y para JJ. I'm not going to ask you.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Just got nervous.
I was with you for a little bit, but I would call Marta real quick.
My question for you is, JJ after the game talked to the crowd and said that this team is battle tested. When you think of some of the battles that you've had to go through in the regular season, what stands out? And then for JJ, my question to you is, we just heard Tosh and EDD show a lot of respect, even though it was a battle. And so my question to you is, thinking about this battle, the 2 games with Washington, what can you say about that team and what you had to overcome to get this victory and to move on to the semifinals? Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, what's the first question?
What stands out to you in the regular season being battle tested?
That we've really been through it all. We've been up 20. We've, blown the lead, came back and won. We've obviously lost. I feel like this ending was very similar to our ending in Connecticut, where we just didn't stop. And we made plays at the very, very end to force it to overtime and then come away with the win. But I think that's it. We've been battle tested. We've gone through all the things in the regular season for these moments. And especially, making sure that we want to win at home. We did not want to go to DC. It would have been a even harder game. And we relied on ourselves and the crowd to continue to have our back to get it done. JJ's question.
Can you repeat it again, please? I'm sorry.
The battle between Washington and the mutual respect now that both teams have shown after.
Yeah, just like we said, they're a team that's a 3-4 in this league. We knew that it was going to be a tough matchup against them. They have great players. They have players that play really hard. And we came in with that level of respect, understanding that it wasn't going to be an easy series. And like Stewie said as well, that with this possibly coming into the game being their last game of the season, we knew that they were going to throw everything at us. And so we had that level of focus. We had that level of preparation that you have for teams that you respect. But we understood that we had everything that we needed to be successful.
Sandy, as a coach, having a tough win like this in overtime in the playoffs, is this what you want? Maybe you want to win by 30, but
yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great. But is this what you want for your team early on, to have to go through something like this, knowing what you're going to have to go through in the future?
Yeah, look, I think we're battle tested. You've just said that we knew Washington was a really hard matchup. It was I didn't want to face them in the first round, but it was going to prepare us as we progress through the playoffs, because it's a really good team. And yes, they did. They really tested us tonight, and I think that will give us good preparation. We've faced everything now. What more can we face, But I think it's great preparation, and whoever we play, obviously we'll know tomorrow. We just got to come in and continue to execute to the best of our ability, but handle whatever adversity that's, thrown at us.
Congratulations to y'all. Sandy, one for you, JJ, one for you. Just about KT coming in, B gets a 3rd foul and midway through the 2nd quarter. How significant were her minutes, and how much has it become to be able to rely on her minutes, especially in a moment like that? Yeah,
it's a luxury. KT, she just brings, every day she brings the same effort. She's always going to play hard. She's going to, play in the right way, that she's going to be able to help this team. And, that was defensively as another big body out there trying to slow Cloud down and Sykes. But she got some little easy baskets for us, and just her hitting the offensive boards, it was persistence. That helped. So she had really key minutes for us tonight.
And JJ, just, you've been through these battles, and a shot doesn't go the right way, and it's real close. Did it feel like maybe this year is different when you have a moment like that where you grab that offensive rebound or have the chance to hit those shots?
Different in what sense?
Different, like maybe this is the year that you get all the way to the mountaintop.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think just from the beginning of our whole journey, I felt like this team was special and was going to be able to do a lot of special things. I'm a very like step by step type of person. Like I'm just taking it one game at a time, one series at a time, obviously, and prepared for our next matchup. But I understand that if we play the way that we're supposed to play and do what we're supposed to do, the chances of us being successful are very high. And so just having that mindset every time that we step on the court is going to be important, and making sure that we don't get too far ahead of ourselves.
Hello, all. Congrats on the win. My question is for Coach. The players can chime in if they would like. The team shot a very un-Liberty-like 4 of 23 from 3 tonight, but still managed to lead by 11 after the first half and still pulled out a win via 52 points in the paint. Considering you were 11th in percentage of points scored in the paint this season, what was the difference in the interior tonight, particularly in Jonquel Jones's game?
Yeah, like massive. I mean, it was I don't like seeing 4 from 23, but credit to the other team. We missed some shots, missed some open shots too. But we found a way, and it was, obviously trying to be aggressive. We're saying to Stewie, like, just get to the rim, get the high percentage shots and trying to establish JJ, low. I think a change up, we made sure we were trying, one last time out was just JJ, you have to set the screen so you're rolling so we can get that inside attack there. And, it was effective for us. And I'm only just seeing that we had 52 points. That's probably our season high, isn't it? So that was good. And like I said, sometimes you just have to find a way. What's the best way to win? And they're the easy ones at the rim. And JJ did a few rips from high, a little ISO at the top. That was all JJ.
Appreciate your time and insight. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, congrats everybody on advancing and on the win. This is a question for Stewie and JJ. Just how were you able to battle through how physical the Mystics were on the defensive side today?
Just keep playing. No matter what happens, we're going to continue to play our game. We're going to continue to be the aggressors, the ones getting downhill, and finishing strong. Whether it's going to be an one or not, just finish through it and be relentless.
Yeah, same thing.
Hi, back here. This is just a question for anybody. Betnijah Laney had another really strong offensive game and came up clutch time and time again. A big corner 3 when you're trailing late in the fourth, a mid-range to put you ahead in overtime. She also had that drive and kick to Courtney, who hit that bucket late to cause some separation, all while defending Brittany Sykes on the other end throughout the entire night. So in playoff basketball, but also against a physical team like the Mystics, how does B just set the tone for this team and continue to just step up in some of those big, big moments?
I could say a lot, but you guys are the teammates. You want to say something?
I mean, I think just the way that she constantly and consistently makes an impact, whether it's guarding the other team's best player or making plays. She's someone who knows what she's good at, and she's confident in it. And these are the moments that she lives for. So to be able to have her on our side is huge for us, because she just continues to kind of keep playing and give us that sense of clarity when times get tough. And that 3 she hit was huge 3. I don't know if you have any.
Oh, right. Hello. that was a delay. Hi, everybody. This one's for JJ. You got the initial matchup of Deladon and helped hold her to 4 for 16 for the night. What do you think was working best in the way you were defending her this evening?
I'm just using my length, understanding that my teammates were going to be there to help me, and trying to force her to help, not letting her get to the baseline, essentially, and getting to the spots that she likes to get to. I think those were all things that we kind of used to just kind of stop her. But I think also just having Stewie there to be able to switch and just keeping bodies on her, not allowing her to move too freely, and always making her feel that pressure.
Hey, Coach, coming for you back here. When it's such a wild game today, what was kind of the message during the timeouts, end of regulation and into the period going into overtime, trying to get the players to keep composure and kind of stay calm and stay in the moment to get the W?
Yeah, I think we just focused on, stop, score, stop. Just stay in the moment. Let's execute. Changed how we play. We put the ball back in Stewie's hands and, good to great, keep movement. I thought we got really stagnant, not moving the ball very well, but with Stewie, it allowed us to get a little bit more movement and then a little higher, quality shots and, the win in.
Lucas? Hey, over here, front left. This is for Jonquel. There was a period in the second half, like from the second quarter to the fourth quarter, where you weren't really involved in the offense, and then ultimately that changed. But just in that stretch, I guess, why do you think the ball kind of moved away from you?
I mean, I don't know. You're just playing basketball. Things happen. That's just the way it is. And, you know, my job is to make sure that I'm doing whatever I can do and control whatever I can control to help us win. So.
Thanks. And then just for Coach, how, I guess, different when you're evaluating your team, your roster, does playoff basketball look than in the regular season?
Well, it goes to another level. I'm not really sure what you're trying to get at there, but you know, we've got really good players that's played at this level, and you know, we're going to go with what works.
Great. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.